Yep.
Recording?
Yep.
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 Enjoy.
Thanks. Turns out it's a lot more difficult to press the record button when you guys are a little bit too far away. Would you like to come say hello to everybody?
Do you want the windows open? Are you enjoying those bellbirds?
I think everybody enjoys the bellbirds. It's not swing sets, guys, it's bellbirds. So if you haven't already noticed, I'm not in my usual setting. You pushed my head back in the pillows, but it's all good. It's all good. Don't play that yet. I have to introduce what I'm doing. I'm doing a pillow talk video, hence the pillows. For those of you new to my channel, pillow talks are just where I sit down and we talk, and it's really nice because I feel like I just get to connect with you guys one-on-one on 600,000 of you. But yeah, I wanted you to say hi to Glen.
Hi.
Because you probably haven't seen Glen in a little while, in a hot minute in a video. I haven't put up a video for a while. What have we been up to? My parents were here for like, what, a month?
Yeah, a month.
Yeah, fuck, those birds are loud.
We have pterodactyls here.
We apparently do. Have you heard the monkey bird and the child bird? There's a child bird in the mornings that actually sounds like it's like going, and then it cuts. Do you know what the most incredibly ironic thing was? Is the fact that my camera card decided that it was going to be full, and it literally cut off the moment that I said cut off from like my last sentence. So I wildly went around the rest of the house trying to find a empty SD card, but those are few and far between, and if you film, you probably know the feeling. But Glenn went downstairs to do something. I don't know. He'll be back at some point. But yeah, like I was saying, we have been crazy all over the place for the last little while. We were on a road trip with my parents when they were out here, and I'll insert some footage over top of all this, but we, yeah, rented a motorhome, and we were gonna go out like the Blue Mountains way, and then over to Adelaide, and then like down and kind of like, I guess down to Melbourne, and then up the Great Ocean Road. Hi Lola, do you want to come say hi? Come here. Come on to mommy, give me kisses. She's like, fuck you, I don't want to go on camera. But yeah, and then we did like Great Ocean Road and went all the way back up to Sydney and then back to where we live. So that was so much fun. We saw so many incredible things. There's a really cool shot of the lighthouse that I'm hoping to include in some of this footage. But yeah, stopped in Melbourne for Australia Day. I just about said Canada Day. Canada. Lola, stop playing ukulele. But on the trip, if you're following me on social media, you'd know that my, don't you dare put it on camera, I'm talking about something serious. My dermatoid, no, my yes. I can't concentrate.
Yes.
Yes. My perioral dermatitis flared up, and that's like the rash around my nose. I finally found out what the hell that was. At least that's what I've had 2 doctors tell me now, so fingers crossed that's what it actually is. But it flared up, and it like flared up like everywhere, all through there, and it was red and rashy and bumpy and flaky, and it was horrible. So when we were passing through Ballina, I went into just a walk-in doctor clinic, and I got the antibiotic that they prescribe, and I got also some more cream. So they ended up prescribing me the Rosix cream. I don't know, it looks like this, and it takes forever for it to go away. Like, it was probably a good week and a half of using the cream and antibiotics before it was like fully settled down. So I let my skin breathe a lot over the past probably 3 weeks since, because it's just been kind of scary that my skin flares up that much, and like I fully could not film any type of makeup tutorial because it was just, I look disgusting. I look like a lizard with like bright red skin. It's the worst. It's really itchy and painful too. So yeah, but that is the cream that they prescribed me. A lot of you were asking that on social media, so I don't know if that sounds familiar, if you have a similar thing, but yeah, that's that. And then my parents were here for a week, and we were doing just a bunch of just getting shit done. My parents are very like do things kind of people, and like they don't sit down, they're just always doing something, and they are always on time, and they're always like get shit done people. There's no other way to explain it. If you follow me on Snapchat, which my Snapchat is Karissa Pukas, and you should probably follow me because it's good stuff. We nicknamed my dad Schwinkter Sheldon because my dad's name's Sheldon, but Schwinkter meaning this is gonna sound so stupid, and nobody that understood the snap. So you know how I said my parents are like really get shit done people? we decided that my dad is completely anal about like certain things because he really likes things to be a certain way sometimes. So we were joking around saying he was anal, and then we were joking around saying that he was a sphincter, and then sphincter Sheldon just really fits. And now that's what we decided to call my dad, and he's probably gonna kill me for saying this on camera, but hi Dad. But yeah, so we were getting shit done around the house, and I was so thankful to have them around to help me install shelves and to change faucets that needed to be changed, and we installed a cabinet and just a bunch of like things that are really handyman type things that Glenn and I just are so like, whew, we are not handy people type people. So we really appreciated that, and my mom just like set my life up on track again with health and fitness, because I've really let that slip over the past 6 months. Ever since getting my rib injury, I just haven't got my shit together with that. So it's really nice to have kind of some stable support and a good routine, because I am absolutely shit with routines. So yeah, that's what we've just been trying to do, is get back into a proper routine and get into something that is really not only, you know, mentally satisfying routine, but physically satisfying routine as well. Does that make sense? Do any of you feel that way sometimes, especially those of you who work from home? Do you ever feel like you never fully have a set routine? I don't know, let me know. But yeah, that's what's been going on. And other than that, I updated you guys a little bit on my Instagram of like just different stuff that I've been up to. Been doing a lot with Socialize lately, which is awesome. Like, I'm so excited. There are so many new things and so much stuff going on behind the scenes that it's just like administrative stuff and stuff with lawyers and, well, like all good stuff, but like it's time consuming and it takes forever. And setting up your businesses in 2 separate countries, especially when you're not necessarily a citizen of one country, and I don't know, it's a lot to own a business. And I'm sure that any of you who are business owners or entrepreneurs yourself, you probably understand the amount of work and effort and money and time and everything that goes into having a successful business. And I just really I'm proud of what we've done, my brother and I being the co-owners of Socialize, and I'm proud that we've done it by ourselves. We haven't had an investor come in, we haven't had somebody else come in to kind of take over or steer the way or anything. We've done every single thing that our company's ever produced from start to finish, so that's pretty exciting. And I wanted to also mention, a couple of you had said to me on Twitter that you're confused why when other people use my lashes, why they don't mention that they're my lashes, or that blah blah blah, like, oh, somebody mentioned Socialize but they didn't mention your YouTube channel. That's what I want. I don't want to have my YouTube channel tied into my business ventures like that. Like, it's totally personal preference, but I want my business to be successful because it's good. I don't want my business to be successful because of who I am, because I'm, in the scheme of things, a nobody. I'm not going to be doing what I do for the rest of my life. I don't want to make videos until I'm 45. I don't, and that's the truth. And if I set up a business, God, the train is loud. If I set up a business, I want the business to have its own merit and to have its own standing. I didn't set up a business for people to show the lashes and go, these are Socialized, they're made by Karissa Pukas. Like, that's a bonus that people do that. That's really lovely, but that's not my end goal. So it's kind of funny when people like, a couple of people tried to like throw it in my face being like, well, they mentioned your lashes, but they didn't mention you, so. And I'm like, well, that's what I want. I want it to be its own separate entity that holds its own. So yeah, that's that. But I wanted to address that because a lot of you had kind of asked that question or said something like that on Twitter. And I also wanted to say, so many of you asked me, hold on, I'm gonna pick it up with my feet. So many of you asked me on my birthday video what camera that was. It was this one. It is a Fujifilm instant camera, Instax 210. Glen got it off of eBay for my birthday, and this is what it looks like. It is a wide frame Polaroid type camera, and they have like 10 shots per camera thing, and I really like it. I've been having a lot of fun with it. Still haven't figured out how to take the photo without the flash on it though. There is like a button that does like flash on, flash off, but it doesn't really seem to matter either which way. So I'm not exactly sure what to do with that, but meh, that's alright. What else has been happening? A lot of stuff has been happening behind the scenes with I'm trying to figure out like how much of this I'm allowed to say just for the sake of like legality stuff. With with YouTube, I think a lot of people don't really understand the back workings of YouTube once your channel gets to a certain size. It just is kind of common knowledge with people that have a larger channel, what have you, on YouTube, that you are represented by a multi-channel network, and most YouTubers have a manager, if not two managers, in different countries or different kind of areas or whatever. And as I said previously in the information box of a video in like December, I have moved from my MCN, and I'm currently on my track to doing something with another company, and there's been a lot of stuff for months going on back and forth and again with accountants and with lawyers and with it's all good and it's all moving forward. It's a lot of stuff. And I think that as someone, I didn't go to business school, and I didn't go to film school, I didn't go to anything like that. I did fashion school, and it's a lot to take in sometimes, and it's exhausting because you're really trying to make the right move for you personally, but you're also trying to make the right move for your business, but you're also trying to make sure that makes sense for you in like 3 years from now. So it's a huge leap of faith sometimes, and yeah, so that's what's kind of been going on behind the scenes. I was supposed to be doing actually a bit of travel earlier on this month, and it just didn't end up working out because it was just too much all at the same time, and I just couldn't wrap my head around that at all. What else has been going on? I was at an event last night for MTV, and that was really, really cool. I had actually uploaded a TMI Tuesday for this previous Tuesday, but the video didn't end up going up. I don't know what the hell happened. My internet connection dropped out or something didn't go, because I came home at the end of the night and the video was like, your video has not uploaded. I'm like, fuck. So that is hence why I'm doing this video, because I thought that you guys might want to see a talking video anyways. But yeah, the MTV party was kind of cool. Wasn't what I was expecting. It was like in, what's it called, Town Hall building. So it was like this enormous old beautiful building in Sydney, and there was so many people that were there, and it was just a huge empty hall space basically. And usually when you go to an event, you kind of expect like, oh, there's probably going to be like sitting areas or tables or like a VIP section or just kind of more sectioned off. And literally it was just like people standing in this ginormous room. So I was like, fuck, I shouldn't have wore these heels. They just were not as comfy as I thought that they would be, and my feet are like aching today. So that's a bit of a bummer. I did my makeup and my nails in the car, which if you follow me on Snapchat, you probably already knew that, but I wanted to say something that I didn't say on Snapchat. Do any of you ever, when you're in a hurry and like you know that you're wearing open-toe shoes, do you ever only paint like the toes that you can see in the shoes? I'm pretty lazy when it comes to that, so I didn't end up painting my pinky toe because nobody's gonna see it. But yeah, so Glenn and I ended up going to Grilled Burgers afterwards, had some dinner, and then just came home and had an early night. But even then, like, it wasn't that early of a night. It was probably still like 11:30 by the time like we were in bed. But yeah, so that's what went on yesterday. And what else has happened in the past little while? Glenn and I bought tennis rackets, so we've been playing some tennis, which has been absolutely rad. I am totally horrible. I wouldn't say horrible, but I like to hit the ball like baseball style and have it like soar. I don't like the aiming part of it. How bad is that? But when I was in like elementary school, we used to play a game called Powerball, and it's basically like baseball but with a tennis racket and a tennis ball, and like you just hit the ball as like ridiculously hard as you could. So that's kind of how my mind goes when I'm like, I see a ball coming at me, I'm just like ready to like just smoke it out of the park, and that is not the point of tennis. So it's actually really funny because the first time that we went, Glenn got the ball across the net for me, and I just wound up and I just smashed it, and I was like, oh yeah, like this is the angle I should do it at. Nope, flew over the fence, over the road, like way the hell out of the way. So we definitely lost a ball the first time playing. But I'm getting the hang of it, I'm getting better. I bought little tennis wrist like sweat wipers, and it's hilarious because I actually use them. They're not just a fashion statement for me because I'm a sweaty kid. And yeah, I don't know, there's just a lot of tennis courts around the area that are in pretty cool little places. So we've really been having fun doing that, and doing it as a couple I think has been really nice to just spend time doing something kind of competitive but just like super fun. On a completely different note, I wanted to ask you guys, how much nipple is too much nipping out? Like, I got a bunch of stuff from Free People, this shirt included, and I don't really like to wear bras because I don't really have to, which thank God, but I nip out in some of the stuff. How much nipple is appropriate nipple for public? Like, what are your thoughts on this? For me, I'm kind of like, if it's not like super distracting, I don't really care. But like some people are like, oh, if you can see even a hint of it, I hate it. But please let me know in the comments, how much nipple is too much nipple for you? Because I'd like to know. These little pieces of hair are just not in my bun, and they're kind of doing their own thing. Just readjust that. The only other cool thing that's really happened since I had talked to you guys is I've been in a couple magazines, which is like, it's crazy. It is so cool that I am even considered to be in a magazine, let alone actually in it. So that's kind of neat. So I've been in 3 recently. I am in the issue 18 of the Renegade Collective, the one with Whitney Port on the cover, and it's actually kind of neat because I have, let me find it. Here I am. I have a full 2-page spread. How cool is that? And Glen took that picture, so now Glen is a published photographer. Ooh. So yeah, that was kind of neat. So if you guys want to check that out, I'm in that magazine this month, and I am also in Girlfriend magazine. I did a little feature in, where is it? In the just kind of advice type section, I think. Where the fuck? Here it is. Yeah, I'm in that upper corner, and Chloe's on this page too, and so is Lillian. It's like a YouTube special of Girlfriend, so it was pretty cool to see everybody in this magazine. And I did, in kind of the back, all of these hairstyles, I did like a contribution of like writing of how to like achieve these hairstyles, and they actually didn't end up putting in anything that I wrote. They just ended up including the pictures and like little tiny Karissa's tips. But it's kind of funny because like I was all freaking out about like I didn't do the hair, and so they asked me to like describe how I would have done the hair, and so it was kind of like, well, this is what I would have done to achieve this style, and I wrote like the most like articulated, perfect like paragraph, the best I could do. I spent probably like an hour and a half like just writing it for these 4 pictures, and all they included was Karissa's tip: pin half up and use a curling wand to style the bottom half, then let the top half down and also do that section. I was like, shit. Oh well, that's okay. I was still pretty happy to be included. Also, oh, I just lost a page. I was going to say, also in this episode, why did I call it an episode? It's not an episode. In this issue, there was an article on crystal healing, and so many of you guys had asked me about, I can't find it. So many of you had asked me about crystals and why I like collecting crystals and things like that. So I thought that that was kind of neat. So if you guys have any like crystal questions or like how to get started on crystals and stuff, not how to get started on crystal, that sounded like really not good. How to get started with a crystal rock collection, check out this issue. And then the last magazine that I was featured in, actually it is super cool because I was actually on the cover. So this is Lido magazine. It is a magazine that you do have to order online as it is a quarterly publication. But yeah, I have my first cover, guys. It's pretty cool. It was a really big deal for me. It was shot at Sydney at, what's the beach called? I'm blanking. I totally forget what beach it is. But yeah, it's really cool. I have like a full like couple page spread thing. And the really cool thing is that Socialize had its first print ad in the back of it. So I'm on the cover and my company is on the back. So I am extremely proud actually, because that was a really, really cool feeling. So thank you so much to Lido magazine for having me on the cover, and I really recommend you guys check it out because the entire premise of this magazine is to showcase up-and-coming talent or up-and-coming things in the beauty and fashion, photography, travel kind of world. So I thought that that was pretty neat, and I was totally honored that they would ever want me on their cover. Hello, Doogie. Oh, kisses, kisses. Oh. Look it. No. Oh. Lola, look it. Look it. Who's up there? Who's up there? Oh, where's that camera? Who's that? Who is that, friends? Is that your friends? Oh, no, I didn't mean that they're at the door. I meant, never mind. But yeah, that's about everything that has been going on in my life as of late. Lenley, do you want to say anything else before I sign out? gonna sound like baboons. Is there anything else that you want to tell everybody before we go away? We're doing a video together, not this one, but like we're doing an actual video together. What are we doing?
Chris is gonna do my makeup.
I want to get a wig. Oh wow, that's
Lola's
nice.
gonna help.
Hunk of hair. Yeah, Lola will probably help you quite.
She could probably do a better job than I did on you.
I doubt it. You did a pretty good job. I've never had a viral video ever, and I've never had a video that is over 1 million views, but my most viewed video ever was Glen doing my makeup because he did such a fantastic job. Do you realize we've moved houses twice since then? That's how long ago that was. People probably haven't seen you in a video since then.
No.
You should probably come in my videos more often. Would you guys like to see Glen in more videos? Thumbs up if you do. I feel like I can't.
Is that a thumb?
It's not a thumb. That's fingers. Yeah. Peace fingers. So yeah, that is everything. I hope that you guys enjoyed my pillow talk video and just catching up with me and us and our life and what's going on. And I have some pretty cool videos out in the next week or two. I'm doing a collaboration with a bunch of girls that I went to the Katy Perry concert with in December. So you know that look with like the green sparkles under my eyes and like the crazy winged liner? That's going to be out I think on like the 28th or something like that. So keep an eye out for that one. And I have a hair tutorial on how I do like my unicorn swirly poo bun hair. That's what
Poo bun.
That's what I call it, my unicorn swirly poo bun. Yeah, that's it. I keep like trying to end this and then coming up with more shit to tell you guys. So I'm just gonna go and edit this and put it up for you guys. And I hope you have an amazing rest of your day and go and hug somebody that you love because life is short and I love you guys. Bye!
You could have told me I was going to film today. I would have done my hair.
Really? Really?
Look at it.
Really?
Look at it.
Really?
Look at this hair.
Your hair always looks like that. Even if you did it, that would be the difference.
So how can someone do that? How does that even work?
You do a thumbnail like this and everyone's gonna think that we got engaged. Gonna do that. Not engaged. I don't know what my face should be. My lips are really dry though. Do you hear her on camera? Come on. That's how we call Lola, by the way. We go.
Hi,
In a
Pops.
picture? Your phone always goes off when we're filming. Lola, sing for everybody. Yeah, Lola, sing.